So we just got to the campgrounds and we didn't realize this, but they only have electric sites. There is no water sites here. So you have to fill your tanks. Not a huge deal, but we won't have unlimited water. So that's just something to know if you're coming here that we did not know. This is taking forever. Someone has to go potty. I have no idea where the bathhouses are, so we're gonna have to go find it. Just a minute, okay? Everybody is super ready to get out of the car.
I gotta get out of here. This is Mimi's.
You think so? Do you see the park? Yeah.
Do you see it?
I do see it. We're in campsite 2, so literally the second site coming into the park. So the shower house and the bathhouse is super close to us, so that's great considering we have limited water. And my husband's finishing setting up the campsite, so I'm walking the boys down to the park so they can play, and we're out of his hair. Look at you, big boy. Out. We just got to our campsite and got pulled in. We're at Ouabache State Park. It is in Indiana State Park, and we are staying Friday night just through Sunday morning. So a short trip. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from where we live, so it wasn't a super long trip. However, we kind of had a rocky start. We are new to camping. This would be our second trip that we've taken, our first one all on our own, and we've severely underestimated how long it takes to get the camper ready to pull out, just doing all of the checks and stuff. So it took way longer than we expected, but that is all part of a learning curve, and I just thought I would share that. So we did not get to the park until about 8:20 tonight. Our kids go to bed at 9, so not a ton of time to explore and stuff, unfortunately. For now, it is time to get everybody ready for bed, so I will catch you guys all in the morning. Swimsuits on, and now we're loaded up and we're headed to go find Pine Lake Water Park. I am so excited to check this out, to see what's there and bring you along to let you know if it's worth the 20-minute drive from the Ouabache campground.
Getting from the campground where you're parked all the way to the water park, half of it is literally just winding through the campground and getting to the front entrance.
No alcohol's allowed. This is the road that you drive in, and then there's just this big empty field that is the parking lot. We're just getting our wagon ready for the kids, and it looks like there's this building over here where you check in, and there's already a line, which we weren't expecting. So I'm glad we came early. No, but I mean, there is nothing really else out to do here, so it also doesn't shock me because they're supposed to have a heat wave today too. They have a really nice beach area right here, and it looks like, let's go see what water slides they have down here and stuff. Let's just go check it out. Looks like they have a cute little splash pad area with a dump bucket even. Yep. So when you first get here, you pay your ticket, and then they ask you, are you a good swimmer or are you a not a confident swimmer? So you pick. Most kids obviously would be a not confident swimmer. So that means that if you get a pink wristband, you have to stay in the shallow end. If you get a purple wristband, you can go in the deep end. The beach is in the shallow end, so you have this whole swimming area all the way out to the buoys. They have these 2 blue slides and then this big white slide, and then on the other side of that there is another blue slide. So all of those are fair game to not great swimmers or little kids. And beyond the buoys, there's a couple of drop slides. There's an area you can just jump off. So those are fair game too if you're a confident swimmer. And again, that is all up to your discretion. They also have whatever this contraption is out in the deep end. It looks like you can like climb on it and rock it around and stuff. So for confident swimmers, that looks fun too. The sand is nice and soft. And they also have a volleyball net on the beach, which is great. So here they have concessions, and they had like hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. I think they had pickles and ice cream. We got 4 hot dogs and 2 cheeseburgers, and it was only $16, so it's really affordable. When you go up and order and pay, they give you a number, and then they said they'll just yell it out. So we're just waiting on our food to try it. Both of our kiddos still nap, so we're actually leaving. It's just shy of noon, and I gotta get a burger, so I wanted to try this. We're pretty good. Just your basic concession burger, but they were really cheap, so I definitely think that they were worth it if you don't want to pack anything. But there is a ton of space. There's a ton of picnic tables out here in this grassy area if you do want to pack to save some money. How is the hot dog?
Tastes good. Tastes good.
Do you like the hot dog?
Most times you get like...
You ate it all? Is your belly full? There is so many people coming in here at noon. Thought it was really busy right at 10, but it has just consistently gotten more and more busy as we've been here. I'm actually really glad that our kids still nap when we're leaving, because the lines were getting super long for the water slides and stuff. So definitely the way to go is to be here right at 10 when they open if you want to be able to go down a couple of times before lines happen. What did you think of the water park? You thought, what did you think? You were sad because you wanted to go on the big ones. Yeah. You know what? Maybe we'll have to come back next year and you might be big enough and you can go then. In conclusion, I think if you are either camping at Ouabache or within an hour drive of Pine Lake Water Park, I would so bring my kids there. It's worth the drive. It was only $10 for adults to get in, $5 for kids, and 4 and under were free. So that was really, really well priced. The food was all well priced, and there was a ton to do. We were almost there for 2 hours, and it kept our kids like super content. They did not want to leave. And there was also a petting zoo that we did not get to check out, so that's also there. So all around, 10 out of 10. We really enjoyed our time at the water park today. Just got up from the boys' naps, and they nap pretty late. It's already 5, so we haven't come out and seen the bison preserve. And I've literally been calling them buffalo all week, so the boys think we're seeing buffalo, so that's great. Mom doing my research right there. They are in fact bison, and they said that there was one that just had a baby a couple weeks ago. So we'll go see if we can see that. And check this out down here. So we found the bison. They're all out there hanging out around the water. I would be too. It is so hot today. Look out there. Do you see them? The bison thing, it was so hot because it is literally like 95 degrees today. It is so hot. So instead of hanging out at the buffalo thing, we didn't walk the whole thing. We were gonna go climb that really tall tower that they have and go to the park over there, but it was just way too hot. So I just went and dropped the boys off at the beach. They're gonna go swim, and I'm gonna go back to our campsite and get some dinner going because it's almost 6 o'clock already. from our camping trip at Ouabache State Park. And unfortunately, the last day that we were there, my phone just stopped working. And I actually had to get a completely new phone. And that's what I filmed more videos on. So thankfully, I was able to recover the videos off of there to at least show you most of our trip. But I was unable to finish filming the rest of the day that we were there on Sunday, which we didn't really do much. I got breakfast filmed. We took the boys down to the park to play for a little bit. Then we got loaded up and we left. So you guys did not miss much, but I just wanted to add that in here. And I also just wanted to say how much we loved Ouabache State Park. There was just so much to do there. There were several different parks. They were spread out, so you didn't feel like you were constantly on top of other campers. But also, the campers were so friendly there, and they all wanted to talk and have conversations, and that was just a really nice aspect of it. When we first got there, my husband was actually having trouble backing in our camper because we haven't done it that much. And without being asked, without hesitation, another camper just came over and was like, "Hey man, here, I'll help you." And he showed my husband how to park it. So that was awesome. On Saturday, we had an incident where my baby got a tick on him, and I didn't even think to put tweezers in our camper. I'm still like, I literally have a notebook that I keep in the camper that I'm writing down everything that we forget. That was one of the items. So I just went next door to the campsite next door. And I was like, I explained the situation and I said, you know, can I please borrow a pair of tweezers? And they were like, yes, absolutely. And they gave me several pair to make sure we had what we needed to get the tick out. So overall, just like everyone was so friendly and kind and nice. And we just absolutely loved the campground. And my husband and I both said this is a campground that we want to add to our yearly list. So it's definitely going to be a yearly trip for us. And we absolutely loved the water park. I cannot say enough about finding that little, I just feel like it was a little gem in the middle of nowhere, and it was so awesome. And yeah, we just can't wait to go back there next year. So it was an awesome trip, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for coming along for it, for watching it. I hope it inspired you just to get out there and go on some adventures with your family. Even if you have little kids, it is possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you give us a big thumbs up. It's free and it really helps this channel out. And if you have not, hit that subscribe button as well. But that's going to be it for this video, and we will catch you guys all in our next adventure. Bye.